Good morning. It's about 6 a.m. I enjoyed my scotch a little bit too much last night. Haven't done that in about 10 years, but if you see my previous video right before this one, it's mildly entertaining. It's kind of a jackass. It happens. I'm sure it's happened to you. If it hasn't, bully. I did a bonus on it, a scotch review. That was fun. I'm going to do a bonus today. I'm going to give you a little music history and trivia lesson. Everybody knows American Pie by Don McLean. If you don't, you've lived under a rock most of your life. At least know the chorus, but I'm not going to play that one. It's got a lot of words. Not that I don't know them, I've just never played it. The song that I will play is a Bob Dylan song, and it's just kind of cool how, if you know the cryptic lyrics to American Pie, how it makes sense. So anyways, like I said, I've never played it. But talking lyrics is so boring. So, like, when the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and the voice that came from you and me. So the jester of the song is Bob Dylan. And that verse is about a very specific point in time. 1963, the Newport Music Festival. It was a folk music festival. The king is Pete Seeger, who at the time was the king of folk. I mean, could still be considered the king of folk, but you know, while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown and became the king of folk. Can you see what you got there? So anyways, the king is Pete Seeger, jester's Bob Dylan, the queen is Joan Baez, obviously, 1963. Who else would be the queen? And the coat he borrowed from James Dean. The album that came out, his second album called Freewheelin', Bob Dylan modeled his look after James Dean in Rebel Without a Cause. So that's what that is. And the voice that came from you and me is rather self-explanatory. He was the voice of that generation. Protest and war and love and even drugs, all that. Everyone looked to Bob. Bob was a man. He still is. I've had the privilege of seeing him live. Very entertaining. Very funny. So, anyways, fast forward in the song, he talks about the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Well, in 1966, 3 years later, after Bob had just blowed up, he was in a terrible motorcycle accident. He had a classic Triumph. If you're into classic cars or motorcycles, look for pictures. And it took him out. It took him out of the game. I mean, he physically could have played, but he didn't. He just disappeared. The main reason that they did Woodstock, the festival, in Woodstock, New York, where he lived, was to try and get him out. Come out, Bob. Come play. You know, we're right here. He did come out, but he didn't play Woodstock, which was a bummer to everyone. That's why the jester's on the sidelines in a cast. That is a very literal line of the song, not that cryptic. But what he did do when he was sitting there is write a song. This song is very cleverly titled, You Ain't Going Nowhere. And I really hope I don't screw it up, because I don't want to do all that over again. Because I only do one take. So if I make a mistake, just don't give me a hard time. Clouds so swift, the rain won't lift, the gate won't close, the railing froze. Get your mind off of wintertime, you ain't going nowhere. Ooh-wee, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Buy me a flute or a gun that shoots, tailgates and substitutes. Wrap yourself to a tree with roots, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. I don't care how many letters they sent, morning came and morning went. Pick up your money and pack up your tent, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Genghis Khan, he could not keep all his kings supplied with sleep. We'll climb that hill no matter how steep when we get up to it. Ooh-wee, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Ooh, ride me high, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. I haven't played that song since my sister-in-law walked down the aisle. Come on, Blurry. If I was wrong about any of that stuff, feel free to fact check me. Seriously, I mean, it's stuff I've heard from people and read, and someone's in his book. Yeah. Anyways, that's a song I love, and a story I love about Bob Dylan, as told in a cryptic way by Don McLean. If you made it this whole damn 9 minutes, good for you.